The U.S. just celebrated Thanksgiving. The very first one was in 1631. The Pilgrims sailed almost 3,000 miles to get here, and the Native Americans welcomed them and kept them from starving. You know, many cultures have a similar feast day, and if you like eating, that's a very good thing. Unfortunately, the day is becoming just the start of the end of the year shopping frenzy. Some stores stay open all night long into Black Friday, and that's what they call the biggest shopping day of the year. This Thanksgiving, I am giving thanks to all of them who have given me freedom. And I'm using my neighbor Joe as a stand-in for all of them. He was actually part of a number of firsts in World War II, its first draft, and then being shipped like cattle to Hawaii to see how long it would take. He was there on December 7th, 1941. He jokes about how a Zero strafed the truck he was driving, and he made it sound funny. In those desperate months, Japan seemed unstoppable, but the Marines' goal line stand at Guadalcanal changed all that, but at a terrible cost. One battle had 2,000 casualties in 32 minutes. But there was worse. The samurai code, death before dishonor, led to POWs being executed, hospital ships being sunk, and the Bataan Death March. A year later, the first landings were at Tarawa and Makin Island. Joe saw soldiers fighting off Zeros with rifles. He landed right behind the first wave because he was going to change that. You see, he was one of the first people trained in the use of radar. Now, did he sit in a foxhole to operate the equipment? No. As the explosions were all around him, he was in the open, sitting on a metal platform with the high voltage wires to the generators right over his head. How dangerous was that? So was the lesson to thank those who served? Yes, but it's also to remember that you, as Sir Isaac Newton said, stand on the shoulders of giants. Those who came before did, gave, and sacrificed much, including the ultimate sacrifice. You should do more than simply something with their gifts. Use them well so that those following will think you a giant. I am Mike of the Be More Better team. Thank you for watching. We really appreciate it. Please comment down below, like, subscribe if you haven't, but always, always be more better. Body, mind, and spirit. And then be even more better when you share of your blessings so that others will remember you. And by the way, those who we thank are of all nations, religions, sexes, and colors. We don't know all their names, but we thank them. And by the way, those who served usually don't talk about it. Heroes are known by their deeds. And though we're losing those of the greatest generation, World War II, the next generations have many who are great too. And the last, by the way, my father served in the Pacific too. His ship dodged submarines as it hung out mid-ocean to give crippled bombers ditching a chance. Both Joe and my father are gone now, but they're still behind me, and I know it. And now a shout out to all those who serve: fire, police, Coast Guard, doctors and nurses and teachers, and so many more. Thanking you has been my privilege. Until the next time, bye now.